Hey boys and girls, this is your Monday broadcast coming live from Miss Ivory's office, home office. This is for our week of April the 13th, and this week we will be learning about customary units of measurement and how to convert measurements. Okay. So today, when you are ready to do math, I want you to go to your Dickinson Symbaloo page and you can click on your Google Classroom and log into your account. And for math, you would log on to math and go to your classwork tab. And under your classwork tab, you will look for April the 13th through April 19th weekly assignments. And actually, let me do something real quick. Let me move this down here because that's where it goes. All right, and so here are your activities for the week. Here are your daily lessons, and I'm going to go over each of those with you in just a moment. And then here is your quiz, and that will be due on Friday. But remember, you have until Sunday night to actually complete it and turn it in, okay? All right, so go to your daily lessons tab and click on the slideshows, and remember each slide is a particular day. So here's our first slide, and it kind of just gives you an overview of what we're learning for the week. This video that I'm making right now will go right here in this blue box, and there's an activity here. It's kind of a cool activity. It's like a riddle. So if you click it on and do the presentation, start with slide 1, it will go through with some clues to see if you can figure out how many, whatever's in the jars, to see if you can get it right, okay? That's just optional. It's for fun. It's not mandatory, but it is something you might want to do if you have time, okay? So let's start with the first slide for Monday. These are anchor charts that I created for you. Because in 4th grade, you need some benchmarks. Remember how we had benchmark fractions so that we can compare other fractions and know where they were on a number line? So these are your benchmarks. These are things that we can think about to help us understand what does an inch look like. So an inch is basically from the tip of your thumb to your joint, thumb joint. So that's about an inch. And a foot is actually about the size of a sheet of paper, or a foot can be from your wrist to your elbow. That's also about a foot. And then we have a yard. A yard. So if you have a baseball bat, if you've seen a baseball bat, that's about a yard. If you don't, you can use your body. From your shoulder to the tips of your fingers is about a yard. And then a mile. If you've ever gone for a walk with your parents at the high school, they usually have a track. You go around 4 times around the track, that's 1 mile. And what do we use in school in class? We say a mile is walking for about 20 minutes. That's about 1 mile. Let's talk about, and remember, length is something that it measures from one point to another point. Let's talk about weight. Here's your benchmarks. These are super easy. There's 3 of them. An ounce. An ounce is about a slice of bread. So if you had a slice of bread in your hand, that's 1 ounce. And a pound would be the loaf of bread. And then the ton would be like the bread truck that delivers all the bread to the grocery store. So those are some fun benchmarks to remember: ounce, pound, and ton. And the last one is capacity. And capacity is how much a container can hold. So a fluid ounce, think of a trial size of shampoo or lotion or something that you get when you go stay at a hotel. It's just like a single serving size of something that they give you for staying at their hotel. And then a cup. A cup, think about a cup of hot chocolate, a cup of coffee. That's about what a cup contains. A pint would be not the big ice creams that you get for your family. It would be the small ones that are a single serving. That's about the size of a pint. So that's a good benchmark because we all like ice cream. And then Gatorade. You see Miss Ivory drink Gatorade at Powerade all the time. That's the size of a quart. And then we all know gallon. Gallon of milk, gallon of juice, gallon of tea. Lots of things come in the gallons. So those are good benchmarks for you to keep in mind when you do your lesson on Monday. Here's your actual lesson. Today, you are going to log on to Think Central using your Symbaloo. You're going to find the assignment 15.1, and you're going to complete the student edition. It's interactive, and you will have to make sure that you do the yellow whistle, which is a personal math trainer yellow whistle. It usually has 2 questions, and then you will finish up your lesson today with the red personal math trainer. Click on that whistle. Each time you finish one of those math trainers, it tells you to turn it in. Guess what I'm going to do? Every night I go look on my teacher Think Central page, and it shows me all your names, and it tells me who did their lesson, who turned it in, and it tells me what your scores were, so I can see how well you understood the lesson. I can also see who hasn't been doing it. And it's very important, guys. This is all I'm asking you to do this week, is just watch the student lessons and answer the questions and submit it. Okay? I'm trying to make this a lot easier on you and me. All right, so that's Monday. And boys and girls, you see this blue Symbaloo here? If you click on that, that will take you right to your Symbaloo page, which will then take you to your Think Central page, which is right here. Okay? All right, let's get back to our slideshow, and let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday, again, complete in the order. This is a video here that I am teaching you. This is me in the classroom teaching you. So be sure you have paper and pencil, or if you have something that you can use a dry erase board or marker with, get one of those, okay? And do that before you start your lesson. This is me teaching you how to do it. Then you're going to go to your Symbaloo link, find Think Central, and you're going to complete the lesson for 15.2 on Tuesday. And if you'd like, there's a song here that you can listen to. And that's it. Make sure you turn in your red and yellow personal math trainer lessons. I will be checking on Tuesday night. All right, now let's move on to Wednesday. Again, make sure you watch me teaching you how to do this. Have paper and pencil, dry erase board, or marker. All right, you're going to then go to Symbaloo and click on the Think Central lesson for 15.3. And again, here's a song if you'd like to listen to it. Turn those personal math trainer lessons in, because I will be checking every night, and I will not say that again, okay? And Thursday, same exact thing, except it's a different lesson. So first thing you're going to do is watch me teach, and I'm going to expect you to do your work with me. And then you can click on the Symbaloo link, find 15.4, complete the whole lesson, make sure you turn it in, and here is a song, and that's it. And your last day is Friday. I have put up this link here for you to practice your basic multiplication facts for 10 minutes. That's all I'm asking you for, is 10 minutes. And then you need to go to your Google Classroom, find your classroom work tab, classwork tab, and right here it's going to have a quiz. I don't have it posted yet, but it will be posted Friday morning, and then you will have until Sunday night to complete it. Remember, boys and girls, we are taking grades. This will be graded. I will also give you points for completing your interactive student edition lessons, okay? So let's say you made a 40 on your quiz. I'm going to give you 10 points every time you've completed and submitted your interactive student lessons. So that's 4 lessons. That would bump you up to an 80. So please show me that you're participating and doing your work. Okay? And again, if you need anything, email me, send me a message. Okay? I'm here for you. All right. Have a wonderful week. I think you're going to enjoy it. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Mwah.